x squared plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Looks simple, right? But what if I told you this one line has ruined exams for thousands of students? So in the next few minutes, I'll make sure you're not one of them. So if you've ever been confused by factorization or the quadratic formula, stay right here. This video will make it click. So say we have the equation x squared plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, and we have to solve this using the factorizing method. Our first step would be to find a into c. Now recall that the standard form of a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In this equation, our a is equal to 1, our b is equal to 5, and our c is equal to 6. So a into c, that is 1 into 6, is equal to 6 for this equation, right? Now what you have to do is, you have to find two factors of AC. So you have to find two factors of 6, which when added up will give me 5. So two factors P and Q. P into Q should give me 6, and P plus Q should give me 5. Quite intuitively, the only answer to that is 2 and 3. We know 2 into 3 would give me 6, and 2 plus 3 would give me 5. So in this equation, we know that 5x can be written as 2x plus 3x. So that's exactly what we're going to substitute in this equation. We can write this as x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now our second step would be to take things common. We know for now we have 4 elements in this equation. We want to make them into groups of 2. That is, we take something out common so that we have something in the bracket. So here I know that the only thing common between these two elements is x. So I take x common. I'm left with x plus 2. Similarly, here x is not common. And so the only thing common between these two elements is 3. So I take out 3 common. What I'm left with is x plus 2. If you were to open this up, it would still give you the same answer. Now that this is true, the only thing you need to make sure of is that this bracket and this bracket should be the same. If they're not the same, then you're doing something wrong. So this bracket is same in both the places. So we're going to write it as it is, which is x plus 2. Then we're going to make another bracket which would consist of the remaining elements. That's x and 3. So we're going to write it as x plus 3 is equal to 0. This is that we have factored the equation x squared plus 5x plus 6. If you were to expand this, you would again get x squared plus 5x plus 6. Now, note that for any two numbers, the product would only be 0 if one of the numbers would be 0, correct? So we're going to individually equate each bracket to 0 to find the value of x. So first we're going to do x plus 2 is equal to 0. We're going to transpose positive 2 to that side, which would give us x is equal to minus 2. Similarly, we're going to equate this one to 0, transpose to get x is equal to minus 3. So our values for this equation are x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to minus 3. Just to check, our first equation was this, correct? Now let's substitute the value of x into this. So we put minus 2, okay? So minus 2 whole to the power 2 plus 5 into minus 2 plus 6 should ideally be equal to 0. So we'll see if that's true, okay? Minus 2 whole squared is equal to 4. 5 into minus 2 is equal to minus 10 plus 6. 4 plus 6 is equal to positive 10. 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. So our answer is correct. Similarly, let's substitute minus 3 into this equation. So minus 3 whole squared plus 5 into minus 3 plus 6 is equal to 0. Minus 3 whole squared is 9. 5 into minus 3 is equal to minus 15 plus 6 is equal to 0. 9 plus 6 is equal to positive 15. 15 minus 15 will give me 0. Therefore, the two solutions to this equation are x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to minus 3. And that's our answer using the factorizing method. Note that the factorizing method is the best approach to a problem when the quadratic equation is simple and factorable. So now let's move on to a question where the value of a in ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where this value of a is not equal to 1. So let's take the example of 2x square plus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. We know that our a is equal to 2, b is equal to 7, and c is equal to 3, correct? Our ac, which is 2 into 3, is equal to 6. Now we want two factors of 6, which when multiplied will give us 6, but when added will give us 7. Now quite intuitively, the answer to that is 6 and 1. We know 6 into 1 is equal to 6, and 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. So we split this 7x into 6x plus x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now our second step is to take things common. Here we know that we can take out 2x common, right? Now we're left with x plus 3. We know that 2x into x would give us 2x square. 2x into 3 would give us 6x. Now, we don't really have anything to take common. So the only thing that we do here is take out 1 as our common integer. So we're left with x plus 3 inside. If you remember from our first method, we want these two brackets to be exactly the same. And now, we make two brackets. First is 2x plus 1, the one that we're left outside, and the other is x plus 3, which is being repeated in both of our scenarios. We individually equate each of the bracket to 0. So when we do that, 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. We know x is equal to minus half. Similarly, when we do x plus 3 is equal to 0, we transpose 3 to the other side, and it becomes x is equal to minus 3. So that's our answer for this equation. So that's a wrap on this video, but your learning doesn't stop here. I've put together a free worksheet with 30 quadratic equation questions and a full answer key. You'll find the link right below in the description. If this video helped, hit like, drop a comment if you've got a question, and don't forget to subscribe.